what we see. We're moved by the word of God.
Amen.
No matter what it looks like, we walk by faith and
not by sight.
So what you see don't matter.
That's right.
Heaven and earth will pass away.
That's right.
But the Bible says not one jot or a...
Tittle.
That's small. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but they are what?
Mighty.
They are what?
Mighty.
So y'all know we got some mighty weapons,
That's right.
but it's locked up in our faith. Your faith releases the weapons that God has ordained you to use. So if your weapons are tied up in your faith, what is the devil after? Your faith. How does he get your faith? By what you see. Somebody say, what I see don't matter.
What I see don't matter.
He that hath an ear, let him hear.
Amen.
When God is speaking, we got to be sensitive.
Amen.
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 Anybody have any questions? We haven't done this. Anybody have any questions about anything? We good or we scared? So how we been doing?
Good. Yes.
One thing that I've been looking at in this prophetic word is the promise of a breakthrough hitting this ministry.
Yes.
Who was at when we went over the holy ground? Spalding gave that prophetic word. Who all was there? Raise your hand. Anybody remember what he said?
Was it about not having to ask, you won't have to ask anybody for any finance?
Yeah, he said we won't have to ask anybody for anything, but he said a wave of blessings is about to hit your ministry. That and going back, looking from the first of the year, God has really had me about 2 weeks just going through all the prophetic words that's been released in this ministry. And it's amazing how people I've never met have said that, I mean, it's been the same word over and over and over. God's about to bless some of us.
Yes.
Yes. Amen. Amen. Yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
So, what have I been teaching about?
Finances.
Next level finances. And I said I'm dealing with 4 levels. What's the first level?
Desperation.
And desperation stage. What's desperation? You need a miracle each month just to make it, just to get through the month. You need miracle money just to eat. What's the next stage?
Tight.
Tight. What is tight stage? Huh? Huh? Come on. Yeah, you just barely making it. You got enough to make it, but Lord, don't let a tire go out. Don't let me have to get a battery in my car, Jesus. So if wait, what's the next stage? What stage is the comfortable stage?
What you got?
You're saving $500 to $1,000 a month, but you still have some debt, but you're doing okay. What's the next stage? More money. So we're gonna start putting some practical things to what I'm teaching. So first thing I'm gonna address is debt. Other than your house and your car, debt like your credit cards, debt like at the rent-a-center.
Yeah.
So debt, consumer debt. So what's some realistic balances on consumer debt? Credit card or whatever.
A month?
No, total.
Student loans? I'm in a student loan.
Well, we'll put student loans in another category. We'll go
I have a balance of 500
500. All right.
on my credit card.
Credit card 500. What's another number? Anybody else got credit cards? 1,000. Okay.
Do it have to just be credit cards?
Any consumer debt,
10,000.
like on what?
Education loan.
That's student loan.
Yeah.
We putting that with the cars.
Oh,
Other than the car, student loan, and your house. Any other debt?
You have to currently have it.
medical.
I have a
Okay.
I had a side loan. But
So that's a good one. Side loan, how much?
I took out 12,000.
Okay. That's up there with a car and all that. So we'll put that
But the
on
next,
there too.
after I paid that one off, it was 1,000.
Okay. You got a signature loan? How much?
250.
250. All right. So we got a signature loan for 250. Got a credit card for 500. Credit card for 1,000.
And another signature for 12.
Huh?
That's a signature too.
The 1,200.
12.
All right, and a signature loan for 1,200. All right, so tonight I'm gonna show you how to wipe out debt without getting any more income. All right. All right. Before we start, somebody say ouch.
Ouch.
Now, it's the grace of God. I'm where I'm at, because like I said, we looked up to see the bottom. We was talking the other day. It was Superior Loan. That woman called every day.
Every day.
Every day she called. I was so sick of her calling, but she had a right to call
Right.
because I owed her money.
Right.
So you can't get mad at the bill collector. They just doing their job, right?
Yep.
Other day, Jewel and I was talking, and I said, you know, my car has 155,000 miles on it. Her car has 165,000 miles on it. But we was talking, boy, driving these cars with high miles is so much better than getting mad when the bill collector call. When I have my Bluetooth on and my phone will ring, I can't see who it is. I can just say hello. Because I'm not dodging anybody.
Right.
Does that make sense? I'm not getting fresh. Oh, here they calling again. But we've been there.
Right.
All right, so y'all say ouch again.
Ouch.
So where are some areas we can save money?
Oh, going out to
Fast food.
Ooh, eating out. Somebody need to say ouch again.
Ouch.
So how much do we typically spend when we go out to eat?
Depends on the size of the family.
Just, huh? $50. How many times a week do we go out to eat? Is that average? What? Come on. What's? So we can get average. Who go out to eat once a week? Hey, where you are is where you are. Who go out twice a week? All right. Who go out 3 times a week? Okay. So we can say twice is an average. So we said $50.
Yeah.
So $50 times twice a week is how much? Okay. Where else can we save money?
Entertainment.
Retail therapy.
Be more specific than entertainment.
Movies.
Movies? All right, we'll say movies. How much is it to go to a movie?
$16.
Now unless you go to the value movie, it's like $4 and then $6.
$10.
Not for the new movies. It's like $16.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
can go to Eaton
yeah.
Square and get it for
It's
$4 if you go
$16. Yeah,
before the
it's like
matinee
$16.
time.
You can, yeah.
Did you say
So,
It's the up-to-date movies.
so how much is it to go to the movie?
Like 16. Yeah, that's
We went to
true.
AMC, it was $11.
No, I take more.
So
than
just,
I paid $4.
Let's go there, $18.
but you're not watching the new releases.
No, I am. I've watched the new releases at Eaton Square. You can watch the new releases.
It's about 4. Trust me.
You can go to Eaton Square and watch them at
But
new releases.
at regular movies, like the typical regular movies, it's about $14. And the popcorn is yeah.
Oh. So now, so it's $14 per person?
It is. Per person.
How many usually go? 2.
More can go every week.
So 28. And how much do we spend at the concession stand?
About 80 something.
About what?
About $10.
About $10?
About $10.
$10 a person.
Oh, $10 per person.
Wow.
Oh, so that's 20. So we can call it $50. Where else? What you said? Retail therapy, like clothes or what?
Like clothes, shoes,
What?
makeup.
So that's called apparel. Let's apparel. So how much do we spend a week on clothes, shoes?
I would say at least $50.
$50.
Oh, yeah.
What else Oh, you said makeup. Who else spend money on makeup? Okay, so that's a legitimate. How much we spend a week on makeup?
Not a week, but maybe
A month? How much a month?
maybe 50.
50?
100.
100?
Dang, y'all got some expensive.
So that's 75. So we can call it $20 a week.
Yeah. Hair. Oh.
Hair. Yeah.
How much we spend on hair?
Oh, don't judge.
That's like 200.
Electricity bill. You gotta put her with the electricity bill. That's easy.
So how much we spend on hair?
I would say, on average, but you should at least say $200 a month.
For the month?
Because that's not just like buying weave in your hair, but product, shampoo, conditioner.
So you said $100 a month?
I say 200.
200? So that's $50 a week?
Yeah.
What else? Nails?
Eyebrows.
So we'll throw eyebrows in with hair. We won't.
Nails are good $35 every 2 months.
Wait, is that
so
50 every
$70
week or
a month.
something?
Yeah.
That's $200 a month. Yeah. You said
Nails
nails.
$70 a month.
Nails is $70 a month.
$70 a month.
So we can get away with calling it 50. No, that's 25. We said 100. How much? We said 50. So that's about $15 a week.
Some people get pedicures too. Yeah.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and convert this to months. Well, before we do, What we spend on cell phone?
Like that.
Mine is $300.
Huh?
Do you want to do like individual persons or families?
I think 80.
$300 a month.
$300 a month for the family? Who?
$80 a month.
80? So 380, just say 150 a month?
Yeah. Let me borrow that.
Cable.
Internet.
We cut ours off.
How much on cable?
One something. It's one something. It's under 200. Maybe
So 150?
Yeah.
You have to say 170.
150 a month on cable.
Internet.
Oh, I got internet. The world got internet.
Internet,
Internet.
75. It's a bundle service.
Ain't that like with the
Internet and Wi-Fi.
75.
With cable.
Anything else come to mind?
Food.
We got eating out.
But that's
Like
not
gas.
groceries. Not groceries you have to have, right? These are things you.
Yeah, that one.
All right, groceries. How much on groceries?
About 400.
About 400, about 100 a week.
It's gonna vary person to person.
Is toiletries something?
We got 1,000 people in our house.
Is toiletries something in there?
We'll throw that in with groceries. 'Cause we
What about
can do-
gas? Is that in there?
Gas.
Is that gonna go with the car?
Uh-huh.
So that's like $100 a month.
Okay.
A
$100
month?
a month on gas. So we gonna
Oh,
convert
that's
this
wonderful.
to monthly. So
Yeah.
this eating out becomes 400 a month. Movies becomes 200 a month. Apparel becomes 200 a month. Makeup is 80 a month. Hair is 200 a month. Nails, 30, 60 a month. All right, now, which of these, this is a loaded question, which of these are necessary? Now, it depends on where you are. What's the first level?
Desperation.
Desperate. So if you're in desperation stage, what's important would be different if you're at the comfortable stage. Now, my millionaire mentor, every time you see him, his nails are done. Guess who does his nails? His wife. And they look bomb every time you see him. But he's not paying $60 a month. Now, does he have $60? Somebody says about choices. See, my wife and I was out today, and she was like, "You ate yet?" And I said, "No, we hadn't ate." So let's grab something quick. I keep coupons in my car. I had a Burger King coupon.
Right?
Guess where we went to eat?
The app is real good too.
Now, we could have went. We could have went to Mahogany's for lunch if we wanted to, and they were open. But so I'm part of this shift is we've got to get money aware, money conscious, not money greedy, money conscious. I was listening to Dave Ramsey today, and he said he was talking about feeling pain, and it's amazing how you pay and how you feel about it. So, he was talking about when you go get gas, you don't know how much you put in your car, because you just stick your card in there, fill it up. Well, if you fill up, so anyway, But you know, he was talking about you just stick the card in there and put $40 in there, get it receipt. And I don't understand how people don't get receipts, but you get your receipt and you go on about your business. You didn't feel that. You go out to eat, you spend $100. You didn't feel that. And he was talking about, but you feel counting money. Can I give you an example? When we got ready to get my wife a car, I got the hand-me-down. The Fusion is her hand-me-down. I got her hand-me-down. So when we got ready to get a car, I was thinking we're going to spend about $12,000, $13,000 on a car. As I'm building up, I said, man, I can't spend no $13,000 on no car. And I said, man, we need some improvements around my house. I had my house painted. It's like, man, $13,000, that's too much. And we found that car, we bought it for $7,600. Went to Texas, went to the guy's house. A weird feeling. Counting out 76 $100 bills. Counted 76 $100 bills. That felt funny. Leaving that kind of money, we was on it at his dining room table, looking at 76 $100 bills to come out of my pocket. That left an impression on me. I didn't feel good when I left. Yeah. But see, you can go and get a $20,000 car and you sign the note, you don't feel a thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
You don't feel any pain when you sign in the note. But you want a $30,000 car? Go drop $300 $100 bills. I guarantee you'll think differently about that $30,000 car. Does that make sense? All right, so I don't want to take all the fun. So we spending $400 a month on eating out. How much could we cut that down to?
Like once every 2 weeks.
Is that $100? That's $100.
$100 a week is $400 a month. It's really $430, but we won't mess with it. It's 4.3 weeks in a month, but we'll call it 4.
It's sometimes 5.
No, it's always 4.3. You might have weeks, but it's 4.3 weeks.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But we just call it 4. So if it's $50, now if Dave Ramsey say if you broke, only time your feet should be in a restaurant is if you working there. Now we've been there. We play. I told how we get paid on payday, and it automatically be $400 off the top because we was always $400 negative on payday. But guess what? On payday, we had this Chinese place in Owasso that we really liked. So every payday, guess where we went? To this Chinese. We've been stupid. So now, but if you're running out of money at the end of the month, you shouldn't be going out to eat. So what's a realistic number? How much can we drop that? All right, so we cut this down to $200 a month. All right, movies. What can we do with that?
Don't get concessions.
You know how much stuff you can put in your pockets?
All the time.
Everyone with a big purse. And
All right, so you said you can cut the concessions.
Yeah, go to the dollar store.
All right. So then you're just looking at we'll just call it $25 for 2 people. So we can cut this. Now, how often we gonna go to the movies?
I say once a month.
Netflix.
Once a month.
Once a month. Now you can't make your change too drastic, or you won't stay with it. So what if we cut this down to twice a month? So now we're spending $100 on movies. A Pearl, $200. Retail therapy. You know, once you wear your clothes, is used clothes, you'd be surprised what you can find at Goodwill.
That's true.
I go to Goodwill. I have so many clothes. But I will go to Goodwill. You know, you can get some name brand stuff at Goodwill.
That's right.
But you got to know the price, because sometimes they charge as much. But Goodwill, this, what's that place on 31st?
Salvation.
Community store.
Community thrift store. I was in there. I was looking. I say, boy, they stuff is higher than the mall. But so retail therapy. What's a good number to spend on shopping, on clothes?
You know, that's not true, because a lot of people spend more than that on the
Yeah,
internet.
we're just talking. Yeah, we're just talking.
On the
just-
internet.
Yeah, we're getting some real numbers to work with. Nobody's saying anything. We're gonna keep that at 200, huh?
It's gonna stay.
All right, so that's gonna stay. We ain't gonna mess with that. Makeup, is that something we can cut costs or not really? Not really? Okay. See, some things you can't touch. Hair, too.
I think makeup.
Hair is the necessary.
Yes. For women, hair is necessary.
All right.
Now we willing to give up the nails and the eyebrows. though. I do my own.
Uh-huh. So are we saying we can't touch the hair?
No.
What we gonna do? Make our own products?
It's,
Yeah, we're not.
sometimes you go natural.
Use
But I
Vaseline.
have products I have to use to even go natural.
So, but you
But
have
it's a
to
little
spend
cheaper, though.
$200 a month on products.
That's for the
Not
household.
200, but it is. It's
You have to take care of a natural.
probably like once every 2 months I would have to buy hair products.
Okay. So how much is your hair products?
Maybe $25, $30.
Okay. Every other month.
Yeah.
So $25, just say $50 every other month. So that's $25 a month so we don't have to spend it. Are we gonna leave it at 200 or we go with the 25?
For what?
For hair.
Go to
Now you said you pay what? $80 every other week?
I pay $45.
$45 every other week. So right at $900 a month.
That's about right.
So I don't want y'all throwing stuff. So we go do anything with hair. We gonna leave hair alone. Can we save money there?
I thought we was
We
gonna
can
go
bring it
to
down.
100.
We can bring it down. Okay. All right. Cool. So we can bring it down to 100 a month. All right.
100 a month?
That's where
Yeah, that's all you need. Some Vaseline.
Now.
Now. And then the hair.
Now.
In her product.
Now. Keep in mind, what are we talking about? What's the title of this thing?
Next level.
Next level. So part of this is determining how fast you want to get to the next level. See, insanity is doing the same thing, expecting different results. So it's a good chance wherever you are now, you were there 5 years ago. If you broke today, it's a good chance you was broke 5 years ago. If you broke today, it's a possibility you were where you are now, you was there 10 years ago. Now, for things to change, things have to change. So at some point, I have to make a decision. Am I going to be where I am 5 years from now? Or am I going to be somewhere different 5 years from now? 10 years from now, am I going to be where I am now, or am I going to be because sometimes we think it's about the money. I'll get another job. I'll get a raise. Until you deal with the spending, the money don't matter. Can I tell you, it's something called the spirit of poverty? There's a spirit of poverty. And this is how the spirit of poverty works. Whenever you get some money, you got to go spend it. So I get some unexpected money in the mail. I wasn't expecting this money, but we got a $200 check. What we gonna do with it? Huh? What'd you say? I didn't hear you. No. What'd you say, Jalen? Huh? Food? Okay. Go out to eat food. What else? Buy clothes. What else?
Go to the movies.
Huh?
Go to the movies.
Go to the movies.
Buy electronics.
Buy electronics. See, at the end of the day, that money's still gone.
Yeah.
It is.
And so we had this $200 check, but 3 days later, we were at where we were before we got the check. People get income tax, get $4,000, $5,000, $8,000 income tax return. I'm telling what I know. $5,000 check. 4 months later, your electricity getting turned off. And the car you went and got with that down payment is now repoed. So you right back where you were before you got the check. $5,000 then went through your hand. See, at some point, we have to make a decision. Am I going to stay here or am I going to change? It's okay to pray and God, I'm believing. It's okay. But at some point, even the Bible says faith. Y'all been reading my Bible. Faith without works is dead. Anybody believing for increase?
Yes.
We got to put the work to go with it. All right, so that was what the nails? What we gonna do with the nails? $60 on nails. 60 on nails, 60 on nails.
Buy some fingernail polish, buy some stuff.
Well,
Mom,
even
friend,
that
they can do
adds
it.
up, because I did that for a while. You would have to totally scrap the nails or go where you don't get them done every 2 weeks. Maybe you get them done once a month.
All right, so we can cut this in half, 30.
Right.
All right. A cell phone. Can we do it?
Buy some fingernail polish. I mean, unless you just go overboard with the fingernail polish, but
You know, my wife and I was somewhere, and we was looking at this lady. She didn't get her hair done, so her hair didn't look. I mean, it looked okay, but it wasn't like y'all's. And her clothes looked like she might have got them from my mama. But you know what I found out? We was in Destin. This woman's a millionaire. Now who's the fool? We looking at her crazy, she looking at us crazy. Make sense? So the cell phone, we gonna leave it at 150 or can we leave it at 150? Okay. Cable, we leaving it at 150?
You can cut the cable.
We can cut the
You
cord.
can probably cut the cable down and just get Wi-Fi and a Fire Stick. Yep.
I got Fire Stick.
Yeah, we got rid of it.
I got Fire Stick. I watch the new movies for free. Now sometimes you might have to see somebody walking across. So cable, we keeping it or cutting it? How much? In half or all the way?
All the way.
All right. Ooh, wow. That's gone. Internet. We gotta keep. We're in
Yeah,
the
you gotta keep that.
groceries. $400. We got
Gotta eat.
gas. So somebody pull out their phones. Calculator.
Apostle,
Yes, ma'am.
people don't have medical bills.
All right, so we'll come back to, all right, so this is what we're going to come back to. We're going to come back to your house. We're going to come back to your student loans, your car, and medical. All right. All right, so we got a calculator? All right, so on eating out, we're going to save $200. On movies, we're going to save $100. On apparel, did we say we keeping that at $200, or what did we say we doing with it? All right, so we go keep shopping. We'd rather shop than go to the next level. Makeup, we keeping that at $80.
Yes.
All right, so we'd rather look good than have money in our pocket.
Yes.
All right. You better catch Boaz. Oh, I can't say that. Hair. Hair. So we go. So $100 for hair, and nails. We go 30 on nails, and 150 on cable. What's our total?
60.
Huh? 860. Who knew you was wasting $860 a month? Now, but let's say, well, somebody say, well, some of that stuff didn't apply to me. All right, so what if we do this? What if we cut that number in half? $400. If we cut that in half to $400, I want to work with some real numbers because I want us to see something. All right, so back here. So we got a signature loan at $250, credit card at $500, credit card at $1,000, signature loan at $1,200. So we're just working with numbers. So say your payments is 5%. So 5% is $12.50, but we'll just call this payment $15. 5% of this is $25. 5% of this is $50. And 5% of that, huh? Did I do something wrong?
No, 1,200.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Those numbers look relatively correct. If you got a $250 balance, you owe like $15 as your monthly payment. Is that? If you got a $500 balance, it's about $25 payment.
Yeah.
Those numbers, we're just talking.
Yeah, right.
All right, so you done come and you done sat in this teaching and you done discovered not $860, you done discovered $400. So this one, you add 400 to this 250, what you done done? That one's gone. Now the 15, now you got 415 on this 500. What you done there? You paid the 25 plus 415, that's 440. Next month you owe $50. Have you gotten a raise? Have you gotten a miracle check?
No.
So now you got 440 on this $1,000 credit card. Guess what? By the time you add the $50, your first payment, you're paying $490. Your next payment is $510. You can go and knock that out. Huh. So now we got $490. When we put that with the 60, that's $550. Is that right? Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So you're paying $550. Next month, $550. Next month, in 4 months, you done knocked out this $250. You done knocked out this $500. You done knocked out this $1,000. And you done knocked out that $1,200. And guess what? You're not even serious. Because you're not putting $800 on it. If you were serious, you'd put $800 on it. You're not even serious. I haven't given a praise report, or God gave me a raise. God gave me a promotion with the same money I've been making. 4 months. Look where I'm at. Now we can attack this. It just takes us getting serious. But one thing, I mean, I was having lunch. I mean, I've really been reflecting. We're nowhere near where we're going, but we're not where we used to be at all. But the more responsible we've become, the more God has blessed us. I mean, and just to be transparent, somebody will say, well, that's because Lisa's a nurse practitioner. It's not a big pay difference between she was an RN and when she's a nurse practitioner. It's a little bit more, but not like people think. But God has blessed us.
Yeah.
Last week we opened her business account, and I've done something else. I don't remember what it was. We cashed in $3,000 in money orders. And that wasn't all of them. Haven't I been talking about get money orders?
Yeah.
See, I'm teaching and telling what I'm doing.
That's right.
I mean, your car gets paid off when?
It's always paid off.
Y'all missed that. Your car get paid off when?
It was paid off last week.
How much is your car payment?
It's almost $400 a month.
No, how much is your car payment?
It's zero.
When do you make your car payment? I'm trying to. What?
I don't.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all hating or what? She just paid her car off. We're talking about next level finance. You got somebody just paid their car off.
That's awesome.
That's right. That's right.
Now, we had a private conversation. I'm gonna make it public. You told me you was last month. You said I'll make my last payment next month. What I asked you? How much was your payments? Is that what I asked you? And you said $400. And I said, so you pay it all at once, or was that the conversation we had? And what'd you tell me?
I said that I was paying it bi-weekly.
You pay bi-weekly, $200 every 2 weeks. So what did I tell you to do?
Take 200. Well, you said take it and
Get money orders.
yeah, that's right.
Is that what I told
That's
you?
what you said.
I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. See, because when you stash cash, every time something come up, you got to go get in it. A money order, a postal money order never expires. I had right at $8,000 in money orders at my house. I'm telling y'all what I'm doing. So I said, act like you still got the car payment, and that every 2 weeks, go get a money order. Isn't that what I said? And I said, don't say I don't have it. Because when you needed to make that payment, you got it, didn't you?
True.
Now, how much is your car payment?
I don't have one.
God is good, God is good, God is good.
God don't bless haters.
That's right.
So you don't have a car payment?
No.
So what was our conversation?
The car that I had to get money orders to the amount that I was paying.
So I said, whatever you was paying a month on the car payment, keep treating it just like a car payment and get money orders.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make it any plainer. I'm sharing what I'm doing. You know, and we done. What was it? What's today? Wednesday. I think it was.